Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ree and this is Fluid Fox Yoga. Today I'm going to guide you through a fiery, twisty flow where we'll be lengthening the sides of our bodies, working into the hips and strengthening the shoulders. There's a lot of sunlight coming in through this window, so apologies in advance for the light and shadow in this video, but I hope you enjoy it and can follow along to my instruction. When you're ready, get yourself comfortable on your mat and we'll get started. So to begin with, come into your comfortable seated position, relaxing through the face, closing the eyes. I'm going to take an Agony Mudra, Agony meaning fire. We're going to bring the ring fingers to the base of your thumb and then just lock the thumb over top of your ring finger. Allow the rest of the fingers to soften and just relax the backs of your hands on your legs. Agni Mudra generates heat in the body. It starts to build confidence and it's supposed to make you more fearless. Start to slow the breath down. Relaxing through the shoulders and the hips. Notice your breath. Notice the airways, your nostrils, whether they're clear or slightly blocked. Start to deepen both the in-breath and the out-breath. Lengthening both inhale and exhale. Feeling that natural rise and fall of the chest. Deflation of the stomach. And then gently lower the head. Chin moves towards chest, ease out the back of the neck. Start to release your fingers, open and close the hands. And blinking your eyes open, letting in the light. And then from here, lifting your gaze, extend your legs out long in front of you. Flex the feet. And reach the arms away, flex your hands, pull the fingers and toes back. As you inhale, keep the flexion. As you exhale, you're going to point your toes and curl your fingertips under, almost trying to squeeze into fists. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, curl under, point your toes. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, curl under, point your toes. Inhale, draw back. Last one, exhale. Bring your right hand down next to you, soften through the toes, little bend into right elbow as you reach the left fingers up to the ceiling and add a gentle lean. Keep both sitting bones on the ground. Leaning to the right, press left buttock into the mat. Good, tap the outside of your right foot with your left fingers. Circle the left hand up and then behind you, tenting the left fingers on the mat. Cross your right arm over to touch your left thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gentle twist, looking over your left shoulder, being mindful of your neck. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Beautiful. Bring it to the other side. Left hand comes down next to you. Soften into left elbow. Right fingers reach up. And then gently take the right arm over. Keep pressing down into right sitting bone. And lean into the left. Good. Tap the outside of your left foot. Circle the right fingers up and over. And bring your right fingers tented behind you. Left hand rests on right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gently twist. Draw the right shoulder back, looking over your right shoulder if that's comfortable for you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, face forwards. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Keep your feet flexed. And you're going to keep your spine straight. Avoid rounding here. You're going to lift the right leg 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross right leg over left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, draw the arms back up. Uncross the right leg and lift the left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross left leg over right leg. Exhale, forward fold. Pick up left foot with both hands and draw the knee back behind your armpit. And just have a little play there, just very gentle pulsing. Now you can take the right hand, keep it on the left foot. Left hand moves to knee and you can start to rock the baby here. Or you can bring the foot into the right elbow, getting the shin a little closer to your chest. Keep the foot as high as your shoulder and continue to cradle the leg or rock the baby here. Good, release left leg. Same again on the other side. Pick up your right foot, draw the knee back beyond the armpit and just take a little pulse there. And then bring your right hand to your knee. You can start to rock the baby, cradling the leg here. Just be careful of the outside of your ankle, don't overstrain it. You can also bring the foot to the crease of your left elbow if accessible. At this point, it's still early warm-up stage, and rock the baby here. Good, release right leg, cross, bend the knees, cross the ankles, find your child's pose, roll over your knees, keep the knees wide if you like, opening through the adductors a little bit, ease your hips back to your heels, creep your hands forwards and rest your head down either on a block or on the mat, your choice. From your child's pose, creep forwards and come into tabletop. Bring your hands, fingers spread under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, keep your neutral spine. Inhale, draw the knees to a hover, about 1 inch or 2 off the mat. Engage your core. Keep pushing through the shoulders, through the arms, almost protracting the shoulder blades, creating a nice rounded upper back. Core engaged. Right knee taps back of right arm, and left goes to left. Right knee forwards, left knee forwards, right to right, left to left. And again, and again. One more. And lower knees. Ease back onto your heels, just give your wrists a little circle. When your wrists are ready, take your tabletop, spread the fingers, grip the mat, tuck the toes under, hip width apart. Find that shoulder protraction, so you're preparing for downward facing dog, and then all you need to do is kick into your toes, push into the mat, lift the hips high, exhale, press the weight back. Make sure your feet are only hip width apart. Heels can float, knees can be soft. I want you to think about that protraction. So you're going to draw the elbows together, feel that roundness in the upper back. Meanwhile, you're going to try and press your chest towards your thighs. A little bit of a contradiction there. Hard to do. But energetically think about drawing the elbows together whilst pressing your chest through. Keep pressing into the thumbs. Take any movement now. So if you want to, pedal out the legs, moving one heel at a time.
Beautiful. From here, take your baby steps to the top of the mat. Be nice and light on your feet. Take more weight in your arms. Try and heel toe and make each step count. Bringing one foot directly in front of the big toe and then the other. Once your feet arrive under your hips, spread the toes. Exhale, dangling forward fold. Take hold of your elbows just to give your arms and wrists a break. From here, dangle the arms and we're going to curl up, pressing into the heels, vertebrae by vertebrae, round up through the back. Inhale, rise, lift the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Maybe you take Anjali Mudra, maybe you take Kali Mudra, maybe your hands stay apart. You're going to draw up the belly, you're going to lift the rib cage, you're going to lift the heart towards the ceiling, and you're going to root down through your heels. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Again, closing the gap between belly and thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. You're going to draw the shoulders back and create a nice flat back here. So rather than protraction, I want you to almost retract slightly as you draw the shoulders up and back. Good. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Step your right toes back into runner's lunge and just move forwards and back here to open up the right hip. Drop the right heel in, create warrior two legs. Left toes face forwards, back foot facing the long edge of your mat. Moving into side angle, left hand comes inside the leg. Maybe you're on your fingers, maybe you're on a block. You're going to push the knee and shoulder together and reach the right fingers up to the ceiling. You're going to try and push the knee into the arm or the arm into the knee so that you can draw this top arm back a little bit and open your chest more to the side of the room. Think about pushing into the outer edge of that back foot. From here, very slowly straighten your front leg, moving into Trikonasana, your triangle. Left hand slides slightly up the left shin. Push into that front heel so the legs are straight. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Draw the left arm up and over. Good. Now turn to face forwards. Hop onto the back toes or the back ball of your foot. Back heel lifted, back leg straight. I want you to squeeze your right buttock and lift your arms up. Micro bend in the front knee. Exhale, fold to halfway. Pause. Catch your balance. Find stability here. Push into that front leg and push that left hip back. Release right fingers to the floor. Twist your pyramid pose. Left fingers reach to the ceiling. Left hand frames left foot. Inhale, lift the heart. Try again to get that nice flat back. Exhale, fold into your pyramid. Inhale, press into your fingertips. Find that protraction again in the shoulders. Strong arms as you glide the left leg underneath you. Land the palms and take a three-legged dog. Left leg goes high. Point or flex the left foot, full extension. Tap the back of your right arm with your left knee. To do that, you have to draw the shoulders forwards over the wrists. Inhale, send it back up. Left knee to forehead or nose. To do that, you really have to push the floor away. Inhale, send it back up. Left knee to the back of left arm, and again, try and bring it forwards and get that knee as high up the arm as you can. Inhale, send it back. Left knee comes towards left wrist. Find your pigeon pose. Ease the right leg back. Keep the toes tucked under, staying a bit active in this pigeon pose. Drop into that right knee, that back knee, and think about pushing the right hip down. So you're squeezing into that right glute. And if your hands are here, that's fine. Try and be light in the arms. If you can, start walking your hands back towards you. And energetically think about externally rotating your shoulders. So think about drawing the arms back if you can get them back. If you can't, just imagine squeezing your shoulder blades together. Keep pushing the right hip down. And then land gently onto that left hip if you're not there already. Help that right leg round or hands free for a challenge. Use your abductor, draw the right leg all the way round, coming into a shoelace pose. Right knee over left knee. If you need to close the gap, lift your hips up and then shuffle your hips in between your heels so the knife edge of both feet are on the mat. Inhale, draw your arms up. Left elbow comes across. Hook it over the right knee, hands in Anjali, prayer, and draw your heart round to meet your thumbs. Drop the right shoulder away from your jaw. Inhale here. Exhale here. Gently release. Again, try and do this hands free. Take the right leg around and maneuver your way back into pigeon pose. Hands come down, scoot your weight forwards. Strong arms, find that shoulder protraction. Lock the arms here and work into the triceps. And then lift left leg all the way back up. Left leg lands. Move through Vinyasa of your choice or take a child's pose. Rolling into plank. Moving knees, chest, chin to the mat, or Chaturanga Dandasana if you wish. I'll go for knees, chest, chin to show you. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra. Less arms, more back, please. So draw the head up, chest. Use your hands to draw the chest forwards, the heart forwards, and squeeze your glutes. Keep pushing into the tops of your feet. Exhale, press back into your child's pose, or if you prefer, pop back up into downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha. And you can take 3 breaths in your active downward facing dog or 3 breaths in your child's pose. When you're ready, pull forwards. Those in child's pose, prepare for downward facing dog, and we all meet there. And from here, light baby steps to the top of your mat. Again, making each step count. Heel, toe. Lighten the feet. Heel, toe. Heel, toe. Heel, toe. Creep the feet under your hips. Exhale, forward fold. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale, rise your way. Maybe you circle the arms wide and up over the head. Reaching again, opening through the front body, root down through the heels. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale, land the fingers. Left toes step to the back of the mat. Inhale, moving forwards and back just to open left hip. Good, drop left heel down. Create your warrior 2 feet. So left toes face long edge, right toes face forwards. Right arm comes inside, right leg. Push the knee and arm together. And then circle left arm up to the ceiling, drawing that left shoulder back. Inhale here. Really keep pressing the shoulder into the knee and root down through that back foot. Inhale, slowly rise into Trikonasana. So you're pushing into your front heel as you straighten the front leg. Right fingers stay inside your right shin. Open your left hip a little bit more. Push into the outer edge of that back foot. Looking up to your left hand here. Shoulder on shoulder. Inhale, use your obliques. Gently lift. Reverse your triangle. Right arm comes up and over the head. Exhale, lower the arm, hop onto your back toes and make sure your feet are on train track so you're on the ball of the back foot. Back heel is lifted, left glute switched on. Inhale, reach the arms up, micro bend the front knee. Exhale, forward fold. Pull that right hip back. Exhale, left fingers lower to the mat. Inhale, twisted pyramid, reach your right fingers up. Exhale, land right hand, frame right foot. Inhale, lift your heart slightly, get your breath. Exhale, keep a micro bend as you fold over your right leg, drawing the nose towards your knee. Micro bend in this front knee. Keep pushing the right hip back. Nice. Now tent your fingers, push into your fingertips, protract through the shoulders, slide the right leg underneath you, land the palms, and lift into 3-legged dog. Right knee taps the back of left arm. Again, pull forwards into your plank position and tap. Inhale, send the right leg all the way back up. Exhale, tap the knee to the nose or forehead, rounding through the back. Inhale, send the right leg all the way back up. Right knee to back of right arm, get it as high as you can. Inhale, send the right leg all the way back, moving into pigeon pose. Knee comes to wrist, Gently land, slide the left leg back behind you. And again, keep the back toes under actually. Push into that left knee. So you're having to push that left hip flexor down, walk your hands in. Again, being light in your hands here, easing your right hip down, but meanwhile, still trying to push that left hip down too. Maybe you energetically draw your shoulders back, or maybe you actually externally rotate your shoulders back behind you. Land on your right hip, hands free, draw the left leg round. And come into your shoelace pose, left knee over right knee. Make your adjustments. Land the hips between your heels. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, right elbow comes across onto left knee for a twist. Bring the hands to prayer. Draw the heart round to meet the thumbs, looking over your left shoulder maybe. Inhale, facing forwards, breaking the pose. Left leg goes back. See if you can sort of maneuver your way back into your active pigeon. Hands eventually come down in front of you. Tuck the back toes under. Scoot your weight forwards. Find that protraction. Push into back toes. And then lift the right leg all the way back up into three-legged dog. That was my hip that just popped. Right leg comes down. Move through a vinyasa or take a child's pose if you wish. Inhale, rolling into your plank position. Find protraction. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Or if you want to, chaturanga. Inhale into your up dog. Again, drawing the heart forward. External rotation of the shoulders. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, moving through back into downward facing dog if you wish to go there. Or resting in passive child's pose. Again, think about drawing the shoulder blades apart and squeezing the elbows together. Light baby steps, nice and soft, creeping to the top of your mat when you're ready. Forward fold. Inhale, rising your way up, circling the arms wide or forwards and up, reaching all the way to the sky, drawing up through the belly, ribs and chest, rooting down through the feet. Exhale, hands to heart center. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Going to come up onto your toes and just gently lower down into a toe squat. Keeping the feet and knees together. Walk your hands round to the right. Coming into Parsva Bakasana, side crow if you wish to go here. Let's just try entering it. So bring your arms around to the side. Lock your left elbow against your right knee. Walk forwards until the hands lower down onto the floor. I'm just going to move back a little bit. So I find that the twist in getting into this is the challenge. It's that intense kind of crunch here in the obliques and quite an open, lengthy stretch down the left side of the body. That's quite possibly the hardest bit in my opinion. But when you lift your hips and feet off the floor, it kind of straightens the torso out, so then the twist isn't as intense. That's what I think anyway, that's how I feel. So from here, you're going to press into your hands. You're going to keep the knees attached to the left elbow. The right hip is going to move towards your right elbow. You're going to lower the head down. You're going to lift the toes together, keeping the feet tucked in. I'm looking to the side, just to avoid landing on my nose. And then gently lowering back down. The alternative, and it's a nice funky variation if you want to try it, is with that back elbow away from the hip entirely. So the front elbow, I'm afraid, has to stay with the knees. It has to support the majority of your weight. But you can do two things. You can take the right hand out to the side, walk the feet around a little bit, and then come into side crow slightly differently. Or, taking a funky side crow, you bring the elbow of that right arm, the arm that's not being used for the hip, down onto the floor. And again, you need to get the hips nice and high. Walking round, pushing into both arms, I'm looking to the side. Once again, my head is so low that I can almost rest it down on the mat. Have a go. When you've had enough, come back to your squat. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to plank position. Gently move through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga dandasana. Drawing the heart forwards. Exhale into your child's pose and just stretch out the right side where we've been crunching. Resting your head down. Inhale, pull yourself back up to tabletop. Tuck the toes and gently find that protraction again and gently rise. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. From here, start to take your baby steps to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Nice big stretch up, again lengthening. Root down, reach higher. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And we'll move to the other side. So as you land the fingers, walk the feet together and take your toe squat. I'm going to just turn around so you can see me. Take your toe squat, toes together, knees together. And this time, walk your arms around to the left. So this time your right elbow comes onto your left knee. You're going to bring your hands forward so you can get the palms down, fingers spread, grip the mat with your fingertips. Find your left hip coming onto left elbow and gently lean forwards. Pull the feet together, look to the side. Hips have to be high. Variations. Again, if you want to, you can take the left arm out the way completely, or you can try the funky variation. Getting one side's always easier, I promise. Finding that elbow to come down, walking the feet around, or in my case, just hopping, and then bringing the feet in. Again, I'm looking to the side of the room, but I could rest my head here. And then when you're done, turn to face the top of your mat again. Moving back through your plank position, lifting into forward fold, finding your feet at the back of the mat. Final chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin, your choice, depending how you feel. Inhale, use your glutes, press into your feet. Exhale, maybe resting in child's pose. Again, stretching out the left side. Letting your arms and wrists and fingers have a rest. And then from here, you're going to come up. You're going to creep back onto your sitting bones and bring your legs out in front of you. So if you have a yoga block or two, or a thick book or a couple of cushions, grab them now because we're going to come to a supported bridge pose in a moment. But find your way down onto your back next. Reach your arms over your head, extend the legs long. Take a full body stretch. And then we're going to come into a banana shape stretch. You're going to walk your legs to the right, cross your left foot over your right ankle. You're going to walk your arms to the right. I take my left wrist with my right hand and I encourage that arm away, getting into that banana shape. And then I rest my left hip and left shoulder on the floor. Start to slow the breath down. I love this stretch. So really notice, really tune in to where you're feeling it. Where do you hold the resistance? Is it concentrated in that left hip? Or are you feeling it in the left shoulder? Or perhaps a combination of both. And then very gently uncross your legs, make your way back across the middle of your mat and walk your legs to the left. Cross your right foot over your left ankle and then take your arms to the left. Take hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Stretch away in both cases, legs and arms, and then gently lower the right hip and gently lower the right shoulder. You may notice, because we've been working the sides, opening the tissue, the fascia around the intercostal muscles, you might notice that you could go deeper. And if you want to go deeper, go for it. Feel that lovely space that you've created. Again, just observe where you're feeling the tension building. So noticing if it's in that right hip. Maybe it's in the shoulder. Maybe you just feel it in one area. Maybe it differs from the other side. Gently come back to center. This is when you need your cushions or your yoga block or your encyclopedia or whatever you want to use. We're going to take it on, rather than if you have a block, we're going to go from this bottom setting, which is setting 1. We're going to take it to setting 2, which is the long, thin edge of the block. Walk your feet in. You're going to lift up into bridge and you're going to slide the long thin edge of your yoga block or pillows or whatever you're using underneath your pelvis, so kind of just above the tailbone, so it's upper buttocks, not lower back. And once you've got it in a relatively comfortable kind of cushioned position, gently extend one leg out to the side and then the other leg out. Let the feet flop open and allow the hips to externally rotate. So you've got this beautiful opening through the pelvis. Rest your arms down and just let the fingers and the hands relax. Slowing the breath, and you're welcome to stay here for as long as you need to. This should feel perhaps a little strange at first, but you'll start to feel the enjoyment of this posture. Allow those sensations to come to the surface. And then when you're ready, gently creep the feet back in, press into your feet, lift the hips off the block or the cushions, remove your props, lower your back down into the mat and just press the lumbar spine down into the ground so you get that lovely reconnection. And then when you're ready, draw the knees in slowly. Give yourself a little hug, maybe massage out the lower back. From here, gently rolling over onto one side, whichever side feels good for you, keeping your eyes closed. And take your time, start to make your way back up into a seated position. Feel free to keep the eyelids closed. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra. Connect your hands to your heart center. Just notice the space you've created in your joints and the sides of your body, the openness, the areas that you've released, the warmth, the softness. Observe it all. Bow your head in honor of your practice and in gratitude to your body. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that flow and you're left feeling energized and wonderful. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like below and subscribe to my channel for more videos from me. Until next time, take care.